Hey guys, so just wanted to go over how to navigate Google Classroom and what the kids do and can do on Google Classroom. So for day one learning, obviously they go to Google Classroom and this is what shows up. They go to this stream. Now, as you can see, there's several tabs here, and so that's their stream tab, and that's what opens up when they first open up Google Classroom. Now on this stream tab, there are announcements. So things like, for instance, that announcement is about a quiz coming up and what the instructions are for the quiz and what topics the quiz is on, and also attached to some practice problems. So I also did that for the chapter team test, and I also put up announcements on like when grades are updated so that they can double check that any late work or anything that they resubmitted is fixed on both Google Classroom and Illuminate. And to double check, if I say grades are updated and you want to check out why you got a 0 on something, you can go to this um, thing where it says upcoming, and those are assignments that are upcoming, and you press view all. You can see what's turned in, what's missing, and so forth. And on anything that students get a 0 or missing, I make a private comment on that individual assignment and let them know, like, oh, you forgot to attach pictures, or you need to attach the PowerPoint with your work or something like that. So that's where they go to look at their assignments for the class. Okay, so once they open up the Google Classroom on day one, then they want to go to the classwork tab. So this is the classwork tab, so not the stream tab. And at the top, there's the Zoom link right there at the top, and that's always at the top. So they open up their Zoom, and then so there's the Zoom link right there. And then what they're going to do is here are the different topics that we have available on the classwork. And these are the different things that we do. So there's lessons, openers, classwork, and then homework or independent work, and then assessments. So the lessons include the Google slide presentations that I walk them through, which includes the opener and the answers to the opener, the answers to any bookwork problems that they may have had the day before, any notes that they have, and maybe the start of the classwork. So that's where the lessons are. I post all the lessons, and then the current one of the day is always at the top, same with everything else. So the current opener of the day is at the top, the current classwork of the day is at the top, and things like that. So what the opener is, they want to click the opener there in the topics. Oh, they click the lessons, and then they go to this is what it looks like, and then they can open up that Google Slides that I was talking about that has all of those things, and the openers, answers, bookwork answers, the notes, and so forth. Then what they want, and they can follow along with me. Then they want to open up the opener. Oh, sorry, I forgot what I put on here, obviously. So this is what like the beginning of the lesson is. So every lesson first has the agenda, and then the rest on the first slide, and then the rest of the slides are according to what day. So there's this day starts off with an opener, which is what most days start off with. So then they want to go to the opener. So then they click the openers in the topics, and then they want to click the first one. As you can see, it's a Google form, and then basically the kids just fill out that Google form, and the Google form, after they turn it in, will tell them which problems they got wrong or right. This is a way to just kind of like check for understanding for themselves, make sure that they're understanding the previous lessons, or they have the skills for that day, because it's just a couple of warm-up problems to help you get prepared for the day, or keep your mind alert on the older problems that we've had. Then, so that's what an opener looks like, and then they write their answer there. Then we go over independent work, and like I said, those are bookwork problems, and that would be from like the previous day. So we go over the answers from the bookwork, and then they can look at that in the lesson. And then they chat to me in Zoom if they want me to go over certain problems, and I can, in the Zoom, they can see me live doing the problems with like a digital pen. And then sometimes we have notes, which is also in the lesson. They're usually like vocabulary or theorems if it's geometry, and I also do some sample problems. And then after that, they get into their breakout groups. So I send them off to the breakout groups in Zoom. And what they want to do is then click the classwork tab. And then again, the one that they are working on for the day is always at the top. And then it's either a Google slide or Jamboard. In this case, these are Jamboards, which are basically a digital whiteboard where they'll have a problem on the whiteboard, and then the kids can type or draw on the page to answer the problems. And they do it collaboratively, so they can see what each other is writing. I can see what people are writing live, and I can see who's on the document and so forth. And then what they want to do is then when they turn in assignments, they just need to they need to attach their Jamboard to the assignment, and then they press submit. So this is what a Jamboard will look like. So here's like a problem, and then they have all these options. Like you see, there's a pen option, there's an eraser option. They can draw different shapes. They can type in answers. They can use like a pointer, like a laser pointer, so they can like talk to each other and say, see this problem, this is the problem that I'm talking about. And then you can see there's a person on it. This is like a live photo. You can see they're up there by the up here by the share, there's a person right here on there, and I'll be able to see the bubbles, and if people were like writing on there, I could see live. And like, yeah, these are all the options right here of things that they can do. So that's what they would be working on in their breakout groups. So that's it. Thanks for watching.